Hello, it's Friday the 24th of June and welcome to this week's news headlines from the Christian Institute. A court case against the Scottish Government has been halted following news that the sectarianism bill will be delayed by 6 months. The legal action was taken by the Christian Institute and Care for Scotland amid concern that the bill was being rushed without proper public consultation. The two groups are concerned that in addition to addressing a series of incidents of sectarian hatred during the last Scottish football season, civil liberty and free speech could be inadvertently caught by the bill. Alex Salmond announced a delay to the bill yesterday in Holyrood during First Minister's questions, saying that more time was needed to take a range of evidence and views on the proposals. The Christian Institute's head of communications, Mike Judge, says he supports the removal of sectarian hatred from our society, but says the issue is too important to get wrong.
We welcome this news of the 6-month delay. I think it's in everybody's interest that this important issue is not rushed. And now we very much hope that there will be proper public consultation and scrutiny so that the free speech and religious liberty problems can be addressed.
Consultation on allowing civil partnerships to be registered in churches in England and Wales closed yesterday. The government has said it does not want to force churches which object to civil partnerships to allow registration on their premises, but it is proposing an opt-in system for those religious bodies or places of worship wishing to host such ceremonies. However, the consultation paper admits there is a risk of additional legal challenges on churches. If one church lost a case brought against it, a precedent could be set requiring many churches to host civil partnerships against their will. Critics also see the proposals as a further step towards implementing same-sex marriage, a move many believe would not be popular with the majority of the public. But traditional marriage has received a boost in both France and the United States. The French Parliament has voted in favour of keeping traditional marriage, following a call to legalise same-sex marriage. It follows a case earlier this year brought by a lesbian couple who were calling for same-sex marriage recognition. The judge ruled in favour of traditional marriage, but said it was up to Parliament to decide if the law needed to be changed. And a new survey in the US revealed that nearly 2/3 of Americans believe that marriage is a unique union between one man and one woman. The survey was commissioned by the religious liberty campaign group, the Alliance Defence Fund. Their senior counsel, Brian Raum, said the union between husband and wife benefits society, especially children, in unique ways that cannot be duplicated by any other relationship. In Westminster, a group of MPs have said that more pro-life groups should be appointed to advise the government on sexual health. The MPs backed an early day motion tabled by Fiona Bruce, which recognised charity Life as being the first group not in favour of abortion on demand to be given such a placement. But while the motion noted that the Department of Health said Life's appointment was made to provide balance, it added that 10 groups to 1 could not reasonably be described as providing a balance. Trevor Phillips, the head of the Beleaguered Equality and Human Rights Commission, claims Christians are more militant than Muslims when it comes to complaining about discrimination, and that Muslims are better at integrating into society. Commenting during an interview with the Sunday Telegraph, Mr. Phillips said, "I think there's an awful lot of noise about the church being persecuted, but there is a more real issue that the conventional churches face, that the people who are really driving their revival and success believe in an old-time religion which, in my view, is incompatible with a modern, multi-ethnic, multicultural society." The comments are likely to concern many Christians who become increasingly troubled by the way in which the Commission has pursued legal cases against Christians trying to live in accordance with their beliefs. The Church of England has issued new guidance saying that homosexual clergy in celibate civil partnerships could be ordained as bishops. The Church has issued the legal advice in light of last year's Equality Act, but Reverend Rod Thomas, Chairman of Reform, has called for the legal advice contained in it to be withdrawn. He said, "This goes far beyond anything the Church has decided to permit and opens up the possibility of a bishop being appointed who, whilst being celibate, is in a civil partnership and openly opposes the Church's teaching on marriage." And the Church of Scotland looks set for 2 more congregations to leave the Church as the fallout continues from its decision to permit openly homosexual clergy. Stornoway High Church's congregation will vote on their future at the end of this month in a secret ballot. And St Cain's Church in Aberdeenshire is also considering its relationship with the Kirk. Finally, Mike Stock, part of the songwriting and music production trio Stock Aitken and Waterman, has said that pop music has taken a slow but unmistakable descent into pornography. Mr. Stock put some of the blame on music videos by stars such as Rihanna and Christina Aguilera and said, "Pop music in this country is almost completely dominated by American acts who have taken sexualised imagery, dance moves and lyrical content way beyond the limits of decency." Mr. Stock's comments, contained in an open letter to broadcasters and media watchdog Ofcom, follow a government-backed report into the sexualisation of the nation's children. The report recommended that age restrictions be put on music videos to protect children and help broadcasters ensure they are shown at appropriate times. Well, that's all for this week. For more information and regular updates on all of our stories, plus much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time, goodbye.